it's not necessarily the person that plays the victim in a story that is right. Sometimes it's good to hear the other side of the story. Hey people, it's your girl here, Wong Vicky. When you see me, you see positivity. Okay, this is just a sit down chat video. It's not something where we have to, if you can relate to what I'm saying here today in this video, then do well to drop a comment in the comment section, and as well like, share, and if you have not subscribed, my darling, do well to subscribe as well. Now, most of us are spoilers rather than fixers. My dear brothers and sisters, did I just say that? I sound like a preacher. Please, what I'm trying to say is, let's try to be people that build, people that repair, people that fix, rather than being people that spoil, people that destroy, people that despise and hate. Let's be full of love, because that is the essence of mankind. My advice is, when you find yourself in the middle of a dispute, try not to take sides. Rather preach peace. If you have two friends who are having problems, two siblings that are having problems, just two people of any category, when you go, you as a mutual friend or the middleman, that both parties come to report that issue to you, please do try to fix rather than spoil. What causes some of us to spoil or to destroy some of those things is because we pay attention to one side of the story rather than trying to get the other side of the story. If somebody brings an issue to you, trying to report what the other person has done to him or her, then you should be able to listen without judging. We judge a lot. If A comes and say, B, do you know that C did this to me or did that to me? Please, before you pass your judgment, before you start saying who is wrong, who is right, the most important thing for you to do is for you not to take sides. Try to get the other side of the story. It's not necessarily the person that plays the victim in a story that is right. Sometimes it's good to hear the other side of the story. Some of us have inherited enemies that we are not supposed to inherit, just because of one story somebody sat in his or her bedroom, formulated, and then sold it out there, and people start buying it without necessarily hearing the other side of the story. This brings me to talk about the social media space. We have seen a lot of things go wrong with so many celebrities, and we only get to judge based on what we see in the internet. But believe me, it will shock some of you to your marrows to know that if you hear the other side of the person's story, you will not judge. The Bible even tells us not to judge, that we will not be judged. Don't judge so that you will not be judged. Because some people can lie. Someone will come to you narrating a story of what has happened, and they will talk to you until they shed tears, until they are crying, like you see literal tears coming down from your eyes. But it's a lie. Not every story that is told in tears, that is true. Don't be fooled by people's tears. Don't be fooled by one side of the story. And you who is the middle person, I will say it again, be a fixer, not a spoiler. Let's learn to promote peace. Let's learn to bring people more. Let's learn to unite people in love. Let's learn to bring people more together. For someone like me, most of the time, if I don't defend myself, I don't try defending myself. To people who know me, I don't try to defend myself just to prove a point. If you are my friend or you're close to me and somebody comes and tell you stuff about me, that Vicky did this or did that, and you did not come to meet me knowing the person I am, knowing who I am, because we must have had a relationship for somebody to come and inform you about certain things concerning me. So we have a relationship for you to turn out to believe whatever that person says without coming to ask me, the Vicky that you know, and you know my personality. It tells a lot about you. Rather, you sit and conserve the information, and then you start building up some sort of negative energy from you towards that person, when you haven't heard the other side of the story from the person. So please, when people bring issues to you, to resolve, to report, it's either you take a neutral stand, it's okay, tell them it's okay, my dear, it is well, this one will pass. Don't take sides, and do not conclude without hearing the other person's side of the story. Do not conclude. And when you get the other side of the story, this is what you should do. Preach peace rather than hate. There is nothing you will benefit when you are an instigator. You are instigating things between two people to be at loggerhead with each other. There is nothing you are going to benefit from it. If your friends are at loggerhead with one another, it will destroy even you, who is the instigator. Because people will ask, when this thing was going on between your two friends, what did you do as a person to reconcile them, to bring peace, to show them love? That life is not what it seems. Life is too short for us to be having problems with people. Let me tell you guys a story. I used to have this friend who used to date a guy, and this guy in question is also my friend. So I am like a mutual friend to two people who are in a relationship, you get. So this guy in question hurt my friend so badly, hurt the female friend of mine so badly, and I was pissed with him. I was really pissed with what he did. This guy, on several occasions, I had heard the side of my friend's story, and I had not given the opportunity to this guy to tell me his own side of the story. So this guy made several attempts to tell me his own side of the story. I didn't want to hear anything. I played deaf, to what this guy had to say, to his own side of the story. I would see him along the road, and I would look at him like I was so wounded with him. And guess what? I lastly saw this guy 2 days before he died. This guy died. Yes, he died. I've never felt guilty in my life before like that. This guy died, and it was as if I killed him. It was as if I killed him. The pain of unforgiveness pierced right through my heart. I cried, I wept. I was telling him, I have forgiven you, but it was too late, because he made an effort. He made an effort to let me know, Vicky, listen, you have to listen to my own part of the story. He made an effort to tell me what really went wrong. He made an effort to make peace, but because being the woman that we are, women supporting women, I was there supporting my friend. Finally, I don't know who was telling the truth or who told the truth. If it was the guy who was supposed to tell the truth, and if it was the story of the lady I'd already listened to. That unforgiveness haunts me for years. They used to say unforgiveness is like drinking the poison of the person you don't want to forgive. The person goes about living your normal life and stuff, but you who is carrying that grudge in your heart, it aches, it hurts, and it even blocks your blessing. I was the middleman, I was a mutual friend in that situation, but I did nothing. I did nothing to reconcile these two people. I did nothing to make peace. My dear, life is short. You might be listening to me today, tomorrow you hear I'm no more. Death is inevitable. It will happen to all. Make peace with people while you can. Love people while you can. Support people while you can. Help them while you can. Celebrate them while you can. Forgive them while you can. Because life is so short. We are all passing. Listen to the voice of reasoning. We are all passing, and someday we will not be here to tell of the story. All being said, we'll be ending our video today at this junction. So this is me telling you to be a fixer rather than a spoiler. When people have issues, don't go in between to add more fuel to the fire. Try to build, try to fix, try to make peace, and try to repair. Okay? Until next time again, catch you on this channel. Love and hugs. Bye.